Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for Sunday, March 23rd, 2025. I went back to see the indoor flea market seller who had let me go through his box stuff in the back store. So, because I wanted to make sure I finished, this time I brought a cheap lunch, disposable little container with a chicken sandwich, salad sandwich, and a macaroni salad, and an apple. Like, really not the ideal lunch for me, who usually eats healthy. But it's the anyway, I wanted something I could eat quickly while I took a short break around lunchtime. I spent the day there from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. roughly. It closed at 5, but because the 45 sucked, I managed to finish before closing time. I went through 6 boxes of $1 45s, but they were run-of-the-mill 45s. I only picked 2 after 6 boxes. No, I won't find anything. I realized all the boxes came from the same lot, from some guy probably who got rid of his run-of-the-mill stuff, or had bad taste. I don't know. Who knows? So I bought these 2 records at $1 each. Les 4 saisons par Jean Malo. J'adore cette chanson-là. J'en avais une copie, mais qui griche. Pas de scratch, mais qui griche. Fait que je savais que j'avais besoin d'un upgrade. Le problème, c'est que je sais pas si je l'ai déjà upgradé ou non, mais je peux pas prendre de chance parce que je l'aime trop, cette chanson-là. De l'autre côté, elle a changé ma vie. J'ai mis dans cette pochette-là qui était sur un autre disque que j'ai switché. Il n'y a pas de trou. Ils ont oublié de mettre le trou. C'est marqué bon, ça, c'est de valeur. Il y a quelqu'un qui a écrit dessus. So this sleeve, they forgot to punch the holes. I thought this was so cool. And this one might be, not sure yet, might be the longest song title in my collection, but I'm not sure. Thinking of an album by, I forgot his name. Anyway, I'll count the letters. So, Claude Steben, une vedette très connue au Québec, qui est faite le capitaine Cosmos sur l'émission pour enfants, et c'était Hippopète. C'était la découverte 64 du Canal 10 en 1964. Voici le titre de la chanson. Si ton bec aime mon bec comme mon bec aime ton bec, donne-moi le plus gros bec de la province de Québec. That's the title. Some sort of rock twist thing. Si je prétends. So that's it for the 45s. We're done with the 45s. $2 there. The whole pile cost $72 because there's a $10 record at the end that cranked the price up. So let's go to the $1 record first. Records. Jen and Dean Golden Hits Volume 2. I collect all their records I can find if they're playable and not too expensive. I wish I had all of these, all of them. I want all of them. Water staying there, but the record plays pretty well. $1. Papillon, je l'ai essayé pour le fun. Pas bien bon. C'est pas ce que je pensais. Mais j'ai pas écouté tout le disque. So I don't know yet if I like it or not. It's like a young man singing like an old man. You know, that kind of old-fashioned style. I don't know. It wasn't as pop I was hoping, despite the fun record label. Pop Apex 1969. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful when you slide a record back. You know when let's pull it out because this is interesting. You know, sometimes the fold back piece of cardboard yeah, this is out of focus. I don't know how to focus. You see, you don't know if the record goes to the left or the right of the flap. You have to really look carefully and slide the record to the right side. That's how the record covers get screwed by clumsy people who are careless. So let's put this back to the left side, both top and bottom. Okay, this I think more. Every time I look at it, I think I already have this record. Unfortunately, got it only for the cover. Don't care for the content. Beer Barrel Polka Party, various artists, RCA, because it's the Jack Davis illustration. But I think I have it already. But this one has a shrink wrap. Richard Anthony, ce monde, il joue très bien. Il y a a Beatles song here, I Should Have Known Better, done in French, la corde au cou. Moi et l'autre, Denis Fiatro, Dominique Michel, Scratchy, but I might not even need it anymore. But I already got a $5 copy just to replace the sleeve of a better copy I got, but that had the water damage on it. Shrink wrap record mint, but the shrink wrap had a split at the top of the shrink wrap, and some water went through and damaged her whole face. So I had bought a $5 copy. I should have waited, but I didn't know I would find this today. Well, yesterday. I'm doing the video the following day. Anyway, I got it, and in case the other one was scratchy, it will make me 2 good copies. 15 succès les Baronnets. Unfortunately, like 7 songs, 8 songs. In those days, they had to compress the sound a bit so it would fit. Un petit sous-marin jaune, Yellow Submarine in French. It has their biggest hit, C'est fou mais c'est tout, which is Hold Me Tight. That was a huge hit. Olympia 64, Marcel Amont, but it's one of those live, you think it's a live album, but it's not. It's a studio album, and I'm really glad. I prefer a studio album, and it sounds great. Hey, let's see, okay? I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. I don't care for this, I have this, I have this, I have this. I think I have a vinyl addiction problem. King of Twist, Chubby Checker. This one I was happy despite the condition. It plays okay. Cover is more beat up than the record. And I collect Chubby Checker records. I want all of his records because I'm getting pretty close now. And I didn't have this one, so I'm glad to have this one for $1. And it has a funny, well, it sounds funny to me. Let's twist again in German. Der Twist beginnt. So yeah, and showed all the steps. So I'm pretty happy to have found this. The hitmaker is Les Paul and Mary Ford. Old 50s pressing with a turquoise label, but the cover is pretty much split on the top all the way here, and yeah, I should really be careful with it. But it plays it's a very clean record. It plays pretty well. With important songs like Tiger Rag, The World is Waiting for the Sunrise, and How High the Moon. Then we have the $2 records coming up. These were in boxes. Instead of being $1, they were 1 plus, so $1 or more. So those I had to put aside, and he would price them. He would bring them back to me. And so this was $2, but yeah, that one I should have left behind. I Tumble For Ya, mix extended dance version. I was curious because it's my favorite song, but the mix sucks. Well, what I've played of it, I was really disappointed. It doesn't even have the intro. I can't imagine that song without that catchy intro. But I prefer a 45 version, but I was curious, and you know, it's not a total waste. This also is a 12-inch, $2, but it's not easy to find on vinyl. But it's the single version I want. It's not on it. London Beat, I've Been Thinking About You. I will play the whole thing eventually and see if there's anything worthwhile or close enough to the original. Upgrade, Gérard Lenormand, La Clairière de l'Enfance, avec quelques hits. Il y a les 1980. I was 12 years old when Frédéric Elovny played on the radio. Si j'étais président as well, and Maman Amour, which I never liked. But it brings me memories because my uncle had the 45. So the sheet lyrics, I have it, but the cover is in bad shape, so I needed an upgrade. Flowers on the Wall. I don't remember why I know this song. I don't. The Statler Brothers. I got this. Well, because it's in great shape, but I like collect. That's another weird reason of collecting records. But I like to collect any record that has the word kangaroo on it, because the kangaroos are my favorite animal. And yeah, it says here, smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. One day I made a collage of snippets of songs of various records. Just the word kangaroo said by different singers and from different records, and I've included that one. Anyway, there it is, and it's clean, plays well. This is a very common record here in Quebec. Les Classelles was a very popular mid-60s pop rock band. Yé band, we would say in French. And I've never seen this record in this condition. Never. I don't know what is up with this specific Classel record, but it's always beat up, always. And aside from a few small scuffs here and there, there's almost no scuffs at all. Actually, it plays really well. It's already been played. The shrink wrap, I had to grab it, even though he priced it at $2. Yes, thank you, give it to me. This I have with just this part, but I collect novelty covers. This is Bobby Sherman. Bobby Sherman, the first record I ever had in my life was a cardboard record inside a post-cereal box of a honeycomb. Because I have found a whole, like over the years I've gathered a whole stack of them, and they say copyright 1972, so I can assume I was 4 years old when I got mine, unless they released them throughout the following year, 1973. But I know Bubblegums and Braces is on one of my cardboard. I Think I'm Gonna Be Alright is also on one, but that's not the reason I bought it. Bought it because this one has this extra part. It's a photo that stands on an easel, and they show you how to like instructions and what to pull back, and you could hang on the wall here. Join the official Bobby Sherman fan club. So I passed on a sealed copy I've seen. I don't remember where. Unless I actually bought the sealed copy, I'm thinking maybe I have it. If I do, well, now I have this copy for $2 because I collect novelty sleeves. I have one of his other records that is also a novelty sleeve with a TV set and a disc that turns, where you can slide the disc to change the photo appearing in the TV. Found more sealed records that were spread through all the boxes actually, and like he told me I could have them for $2, so I already have this record, but I only have a sealed copy of this record. Now I can open one of the two and play it. Robert Charles Lebois, Solide, 1979 I think. Robert Charles Lebois, this is from '83 I think, with his hits Je t'aime comme un fou puis Les talons hauts, and some really bad songs there too. Songs that did not age very well. So I have an open copy. What's really funny is that the used copy I bought in the early 1990s or late 80s cost me more. It cost me maybe $4. Now I have a sealed copy for $2, and this one was marked at $10 at one point. Let me have it for $2. Charles Lebois Danse, 1988, and it has Silence on Danse, which actually is not that bad. A little bit kitschy, but not bad. Rosemary Clooney, Greatest Hits. This is a British pressing, and to have on the same album and in original mono, I did make sure it didn't say stereo. You have Mambo Italiano, you have Come On to My House, Boccia Me. I have Mambo Italiano on 78. I have a few of these on 78 RPM, so I've checked and it plays well in mono. I don't know if it's from the same owner, same source, but this is also a British compilation, this time the Ricky Nelson singles album. So I thought it was pretty convenient to have all these good singles in mono on top of, well, mono, except for a few songs in stereo, maybe just one, I guess. Yeah, there's just one song in stereo. So, yep. Michel Thor, J'en appelle à la tendresse, importation de France. Je l'ai pris parce qu'il y avait la chanson Adieu Lennon, a song about, well, you can guess what Adieu Lennon means, goodbye Lennon, and I think I have it on 45, so now I have the import from France, so it's like $2. Valois Jaudoin, I've seen this in the past. It's a French-Canadian album on CBS, 1976. The titles were funny, so I said, this can't be dull, it has to be fun. Le monstre oxymental, Mon pipi dans ton affaire. It's really bad. But I've played a few seconds of it to check the condition and see what it sounded like. It sounds good, I can't wait to play it. Ginette Renault Collection 1, could not remember. I was too tired, could not remember if I had it or not. I don't remember right now if I had it or not. So It has, because it's in stereo, it has some stereo recordings of her first song, so I said yes, why not? Let's not take any chance. So maybe I wasted $2, who cares? This, I was so happy that he marked it at $2. I collect every Henri Salvador record I can find, all of them. 78, 45, LP, CD, name it. I'm a completist, but I don't find his records very often around here. This is almost all split, dangerously split at the top. It's this one of these old LPs with the same label as on the 78s, you know, that label there, Columbia Masterworks. The record doesn't have a scratch. It plays flawlessly, no groove where I can't believe it. Like, this is like so old, from the mid to late, probably mid 50s. There's no year on it, but that's, yeah, it looks like. And I can't, it's one of the first ones I'm going to play from beginning to end. Then I found more records, 3 more records that he let me have for $2. This one is a little bit, technically on the market it's worthless. Nobody buys Gilbert Bécaud records anymore except me. This is an upgrade to a record I already have. Mine is in worse shape. This is a French pressing with soft cover. In Europe they had like flimsy cover sometimes. But I'm glad I bought it because it plays so well, so much better than the Canadian equivalent of the whatever pressings we have here of these songs in Canada. And it has the little tag here, you can see right here. So anyway, got this for $2, and this I had to get. Il était une fois. This band used to tour with Joe Dassin, famous singer Joe Dassin. They made their first part of his shows. I only have 1 LP by them and 1 best of CD, so I'm glad I got this album. I played a few seconds to check the condition and what it sounded like. Another one I can't wait to listen to. And finally, I could not remember if I had this or not, but I love Esther Phillips. My uncle René had the 45 What a Difference a Day Makes. When I heard the song, he played it to my older cousin Serge on a New Year's Eve party in 1975 in my grandma's house in a room, and I sort of was there at the moment, and I remember I listened to this new record and everything, and he played What a Difference a Day Makes. I was 7 years old, that song. Anyway, I have the album with What a Difference a Day Makes. Last year I bought an album she made in '76, and it's awesome. This one I could not remember if I have or not, so I did not let it go. I decided to grab it. It plays flawlessly, and he let me have it for $2. I was afraid it would be $5, $4, I don't know. $2, yes. This one was $3. Totally worth it. This is a legendary record cover. Like, there was a movie done about Claude François, a big super. By the way, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who wrote the lyrics to the original version of My Way, called Comme d'habitude. He wrote the lyrics after breaking up with singer France Gall. There was a movie made in I don't know what year, in the early 2000s, I guess, of an actor singer whose job was to impersonate Claude François, and the poster they made for the movie is the impersonator standing a bit like that with some admirers around him. They mimicked this cover. The only copy I have of this is a copy I bought over 20 years ago at a sale at the tower of Radio-Canada CBC in Montreal, where they had, I don't remember how I found out, but they were selling records for $1, but they were records from their library. So they had these big ass stickers wrapping around the spine of the record with Radio-Canada, and on the record labels, big stamps, and sometimes another stamp in the back. I remember there was a stamp on my other copy and a few scuffs and scratches on my copy, so it was a... I'm glad to get this upgrade. The vinyl is in great shape. $3, great find. I collect Claude François records. Two purchases, the next two purchases were... I don't know what I was thinking. Disco record, the Players Association turned the music up. $3, a little bit steep for what it is, because these are just covers, but I haven't played the whole thing, to be fair, but yeah, I'm trying disco stuff, so it's not a total loss. This one, I don't care for the record cover at all, but since disco is my favorite musical genre, I got I'm used to it. Southern Exposure, heading south. How are we doing on time? 20 minutes. $4. I should have passed at $4. I haven't played the whole thing. I only check a few seconds. Sound like good disco. No, not that absurd. But I got it because it's Canadian. It's not from Montreal. I recorded in Toronto. Nothing against Toronto, but Montreal disco kicks ass. Okay, but we'll play the whole thing. And then when I found this in the box, man, I was excited. One of the 3 Facebook groups I'm on for vinyl fanatics, I don't remember which one of the 3 groups, someone has shown this record last year or 2 years ago, and I went, oh, this is so cool, I'd love to find this. Look at the cover art, and boom, ABC TV Shindig. Unfortunately, it's the stereo copy. I say unfortunately because what makes this record so desirable is the illustration. So of course it's that time period where you have the stereo at the top, mono at the bottom. So they would adjust where they would stamp the front image, because if you could peel this, you would see the rest of the image here. But anyway, or they sliced it out. So you're missing the feet of the characters so that you can see on the mono copy. But let's not complain. I'm so glad I got this. And he marked it at 5. I was nervous about that one. I was getting impatient and wanting to know how much it was. When he marked it at 5, oh yes. Oh yes, I was happy. So, and then this, when I found it, I went, yeah, this I was happy to find. I collect every late 70s or 70s, throughout 70s electronic music that I can grab my hands on. Like, and this is Space Art. It's French. Yeah, Trip in the Head Center, and it's a Canadian pressing, but it's and the record is in great shape. It plays well. Space Art. I've already played. I already listened to the whole album on YouTube either last year or 2 years ago. So boom, to find it. So I was nervous about the price, and he said, "Oh, this one will be pricey." I saw it between $15 and $50 on Discogs, but we'll let you. Then he shows me the price, and then I see 10. That was my ceiling price in my head. So yes, that's all. That's perfect. So I got it for $10. I don't regret it at all. And that's it. It adds up to over 100 and... Oh, if I add up the other records I bought from the seller in the past weeks, over 110 records, I think I counted. And month of March is not over yet. Help me, I have a problem. So thanks for watching. Oh no, let's finish on this one.